Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I'm Malik Haj, and this is War Alert. Brothers and sisters, we are at war. The abomination of desolation is taking place right now. This is the war that you're witnessing. The world is witnessing and has been witnessing for the past 10 months. No one is speaking on the abomination of desolation. No one is calling it by its name. So they're referring to this war or this abominable, cruel destruction. But the scriptures share with you exactly what the name of what you're witnessing. So it identifies this time that we're living in right now. This is a identification, a sign of the period or time that we're in right now, brothers and sisters. The abominable, cruel destruction of the Palestinian people that is taking place by the hands of false Israel, accompanied by America, Britain, because they're funding, they're supplying, and they're backing this genocide. Abomination is a noun. Abominable is the adjective to abomination. Abominable means causing moral revulsion. Hamas's uprising has been suppressed by false Israel, abominable, cruel destruction. Killing 40,000 civilians plus and going. The majority of that 40,000 plus are women and children. That doesn't include the 20,000 women and children that are missing. They're not added to the deaths. They're just missing. So if you just blew the smithereens where they can't find you or they don't know who you are, they can't identify you, you're not even counted. So, brothers and sisters, the abomination of desolation is what you're witnessing. The world has been made angry looking on this abomination. Nations are protesting against this abomination, against this genocide. Nations have been made to see the true nature of false Israel, America, and Britain, and their allies, the West. They have been made to see that the laws that America, Britain, and false Israel and the West uses to rule or govern nations, those same laws are not stood on or followed by America, Britain, and false Israel. The nations have been made to see and made to remember their colonization, their um, encounters that they have went through with America, Britain, and false Israel. So they understand that this nation hasn't changed. These nations are colonialist, racist devils. So the nations understand this. Now, brothers and sisters, this event is televised. This event has been publicized in all languages and all types of platforms to the rest of the world. This event is the greatest sign given in human history because this event is the trigger to the apocalypse. What some people call World War III, and some people misinterpret it as Armageddon. But Armageddon is just one war inside of the apocalypse, the European war. But this is the event that we're at the doorstep of. In Iran's plan of action, or in Iran's response, will be moving into phase 2 of the war in heaven. Now, we're going to speak on what's taking place, give a little detail, more detail from the angel key on what's being shared, but speak on what's happening right now and show you from scripture standpoint on what's going on. So we're at the abomination of desolation, brothers and sisters. Now, excuse me. Now, as you see here, Syria and Iran. Then you have America, false Israel, and Britain up under it. Then you have the blood on top of false Israel. So right here, you see they're at war now. They're at war. Now, before we go into this, well, to a part that I need to go to. And occurred war in heaven. That's the abomination of desolation that we're witnessing. the part that we're going into, the Michael, which is Master Farah Muhammad, and the angels of him, of the to war with the dragon, and the dragon warred and the angels of it. Now, as you see here, this is Iran and Syria, are Michael's, Master Farah Muhammad's witness, his angels. And they're going to war. This is Iran and Syria. America is occupying a part of Syria. They're not wanted there. They have attacked Syria and they have prior attacked Iran. Now, America and false Israel has taken occupying areas in Syria. Now, the dragon is Saudi Arabia. And the angels of Saudi Arabia are Britain, false Israel, and America. Now, brothers and sisters, the dragon is fueling this reality. This is where America gets its fuel, to fuel its reality, where and America and Britain protects Saudi Arabia, keeping them on the throne. Saudi Arabia has set their name on top of Arabia, making a claim to Arabia. Brothers and sisters, the House of Saud, Saudi Arabia, is sitting on your land, from the river Egypt to the great river Euphrates. However, that's another, we'll get into that. It's another. However, the war will start any day. Now, back to the, I didn't even notice that. Okay, brothers and sisters, as you see here, this is the war. And right now, at this point, this is when Michael and his angels go to war with the dragon and his angels. And here is, this identifies the messenger of the covenant. Let me see what's taking place right here. The sun. Let me see that. All right. And the sun that's came from here into, where it said the sun became dark, but the sun has went down to the inner eye. The point of the messenger of the covenant would suddenly appear in Elijah's temple. However, well, that's what's taking place there. Now, brothers and sisters, this state America is sitting in Syria. And the scriptures say, look, is about to throw the devil out of you into prison in order that you might be tested and you may be having tribulations of days 10, be becoming faithful unto death, and I shall give to you the crown of life. So the war is taking place. And the scriptures share with you, I'm going to throw the devil out of you. In Syria, where is America at? In Syria. Also, where is false Israel? Occupying in the Golden Heights. That's part of Syria. Now, this is speaking directly on this is giving more detail on Syria. However, we're speaking it from both sides, or more in general, with giving you the details what's taking place in Syria. Now, sure, now it says, I'm about to throw the devil out of you. As you see, Syria, the devil is inside of Syria, occupying Syria. And it says, I'm about to throw them out of you. So, I'm going to throw the devil out of you into prison in order that you might be tested and you may be having tribulations days 10. Now, tribulations days 10. Now, this is what this is saying. You count 10 down. Days, these are the days here. Nights on the other side, these are days. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is showing you the position that Syria will be at when this happens. So this is giving you a position. So you know. So 10 down, that's where Syria is. Now, be becoming faithful unto death. Now, this is death, the Oriental nations. And you see death written here. So Syria had to come up from the bottom, or however, let's just keep it like they're pushing, they're on top. But America and false Israel and Britain are the ones that are in, or ruling, or in charge of, in control of the Middle East at this time, and have been since 1990. Hold on. Let me see. Right. So Syria is at war. Now, we're going to, and this is death. So, we're going to move this out. Go to the next step. It says, now, this is, hold up. Before I go here, let's go back. Because before I go here, we keep this in mind that this is death. And they're at war here. America and Britain. But at this time, so we're going to speak it out and show it as we speak what's taking place. So you see here, the same thing is taking place. America and Britain, Syria, and Iran. The messenger of the covenant. This, while they're at war, before false Israel, before America and Britain is kicked out the Middle East, or before America is kicked out of Syria, like I said, we're going to speak from both sides. So we're going to speak in general and still show you the detailed information from that particular verse. Now, this shares, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom you delight in. Behold, he is coming, saith the Lord of hosts. So, now, brothers and sisters, this is the messenger of the covenant suddenly appearing in the NOI. So, at the time, the war, Michael and his angels are going to war before America and Britain is kicked out the Middle East. This is the time that the messenger of the covenant will suddenly appear and begin to preach this gospel and get the word out to our people to flee. So, all right. Now, and this happens, it's taking place right before, this happens right before the thrones are cast down. Throne cast down is Louis Farrakhan getting cast off Elijah's throne, out of Elijah's seat. And false Israel as well being thrown down, sieged, and then destroyed. So this is where we're at right now. This is about to take place, brothers and sisters. Now, in the details, so this is Tribulations days 10 showing you where Syria is. Now, be becoming faithful unto death is also showing you a position, because when America and Britain is kicked out of the Middle East, Syria and Iran will be back in charge of the Middle East, and they'll be sitting right up under next to death, be becoming faithful unto death. So this is showing you the position, another showing of the position that Syria will be in when America is kicked out of it. So let us show. Now, America and Britain, America's kicked out of Syria. And America and Britain is kicked out of the Middle East. Thrones are cast down. False Israel is under siege. They're no longer in control of the Middle East. Syria and Iran has taken control of the Middle East. So America, Britain, and the House of Assad, which is the brown up here, this is, it says thunders on here. It's also death, Hades. This is Hades. This is Asian nation. This is Hades. So the House of Assad, America and Britain, they're kicked out the Middle East. This is specifically speaking on America, this verse. But we're speaking in general. Now, of what's taking place as well as the verse, but showing, being seen on the key. So showing you what's going to happen and giving you the scriptures and the key to show you exactly how you can see what's taking place from the unsealed scriptures with the angel key. Now, we have this time. All right, brothers and sisters. Now, America and Britain is kicked out the Middle East. Now, they're kicked out. And this, so, let me get this. And it says, I'm about to throw the devil out of you into prison. Now, we're looking here. All blacks. The messenger of the covenant has suddenly appeared in Elijah's temple and got the word out to flee. Now, America and Britain has been kicked out, and it says, out of you into prison in order that you might be tested and you may be having tribulations day 10. So prison is down is in this spot here. It's on the level, this bottom level here. Now, so now let us move on, and we're going to bring us up to date with, okay, so okay. Now, America is here. This is Britain. But where Britain is, I don't know why it's not blinking. This is where this didn't go up. So this is showing that America is thrown into prison, which is this bottom level here. And they're in between Russia and the EU. And on top of them is the green demon, the greenish yellow demon. Now, false Israel here, this is also when Jerusalem's surrounded by armies. Now, so brothers and sisters, this is how the angel key gives you detailed information through the scriptures, or placing it on the key and going about working or putting it on the key to come out with the answer. Now, this is how you're being shared with what's taking place right now. What's the outcome? The scriptures let you know that America is about to get kicked out of Syria, kicked out the Middle East. So you're being shared this beforehand, that America and Britain is about to be kicked out the Middle East. Now, also here, brothers and sisters, it said we spoke on the messenger of the covenant suddenly coming to the messenger's temple, suddenly coming to the NOI. The people in darkness will see a great light. That light is the sun coming down, or the messenger of the covenant coming to the NOI. And he will give them, he will teach them first, he will get the word out to our people to flee, because in this position, brothers and sisters, all blacks are being attacked. So Actually, it didn't move, but that's all right. We're going to explain it. What happened is right before America and Britain is kicked out, the messenger of the covenant suddenly appeared in the NOI and got the word out to our people to flee. Before America and Britain was kicked out and attacked all blacks. So here, all blacks are being attacked. However, we're not here. All blacks are being attacked. So all blacks. So before I go into that, as I wrap this up, let us finish out this verse. Now, America is through into prison, which is this bottom level, sit at this bottom level, and they're in prison. And that's in between Russia and the EU. This tribulations days 10 and be becoming faithful unto death is showing a position of where Syria is now. And we're going to go into this. So all blacks is being attacked here. However, we're going to finish this out. And then we're going to all right, let us finish out this scripture, because this verse, because there's a lot of things happening, but we're gonna maybe it's too much that is taking place on the key that we're speaking on. However, this just was showing you some details, but also speaking on where we are right now in today's time and giving you a little insight from the key as we speak on where we're at right now. Now, then you see it says, and I shall give to you the crown of life. Now, brothers and sisters, this is the crown of life. This is when tribulations, this is the Ark of the Covenant. And you see here that Syria and Iran has moved up to this position, and this is another showing you another position that Syria will be in. And I should give to you a crown of life. So they're sitting up under the gold or the crown of life or the elect in that next to Master Muhammad, because they're his rod of iron, or or his angels. But that's what it's showing, another position. So in these movements, in this verse, it's showing, it's speaking positions, showing you where Syria will be inside of these verses. Now, the key is showing you where everybody is, what's taking place in general, on from all perspectives. So we're just speaking, this is just putting one verse in and showing you that verse as we spoke on where we are today and what's about to occur. So, knowing and showing you how the scriptures let us know that the devil, America and Britain, is about to get kicked out the Middle East. Now, as well as false Israel being sieged, but we didn't I'm gonna keep it right there. Just let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there, brothers and sisters. Well, this is where we are right now, and we could go further into more movements. However, I'm going to keep it right there, and bringing this verse to a close. However, sharing with you that this is where we are right now, and this is what's going to take place any day. Any day. So, with that, I'm going to bring this to a close, brothers and sisters, and greet you in the greeting words of peace, of Assalamu alaikum.